Yaga was already a dead man walking, locked up, alone, and branded dangerous, not for something he did, but for something he knew. The higher-ups didn't fear his technique. They feared the possibility. A man who could create cursed corpses that restore their own cursed energy. That's not a technique. That's an army. Outside, Gakuganji waited. He wasn't there for justice. He was there to pull the trigger. Yaga had one last thing to do. He visited his son, not in blood, but in bond. A cursed corpse named Takeru. The little one didn't know this was goodbye. Yaga smiled, patted his head, said he was going on a trip, a long one. Promised he'd be okay. Promised his mother would visit soon. He lied. He walked out that forest, knowing he wouldn't return. Elsewhere, someone cut Panda's restraints. The plan was already set in motion. Yaga had traded his own fate to protect the only thing he truly cared about, his creations. And someone remembered. A flashback. Kusakabe. And the reason he owed Yaga, the reason he kept quiet. Back in the present, they stopped him. The higher-ups gave him one final choice. Reveal how to create a living cursed corpse, or die. He refused. And that's when Gakuganji moved. The execution was swift, but Yaga wasn't done. Bleeding out, he whispered the curse, the blueprint, a cursed technique wrapped in regret, a method that, once known, couldn't be erased. Gakuganji stood there frozen, not from guilt, but realization. Yaga had passed on more than knowledge. He'd passed on burden, and then Panda arrived. He didn't scream. He didn't attack. He just walked past the man who murdered his father. No rage, no revenge, just silence. Because Panda isn't human. He doesn't need hatred to feel pain. He knelt beside Yaga's broken body and mourned. No words, no screaming, just grief that even a cursed corpse could feel. The forest went quiet, and in the light, like moths to a flame, the death insects began to circle. One dropped, Yaga's name written in its glow.